Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the sulkies of the Sullivan family. Zoe in particular, with her little rant that she had the other day, and I know a few of you have already seen it, but this is worth going over again, don't you think?
We've had a little bit of a rough few weeks on YouTube. And on social media in general, and I haven't really spoken about it all that much. I've spoken about it on my Instagram a little bit. We've had quite a lot of negativity and kind of a lot of hate going on social media these last few weeks. And as much as we both kind of are very positive people, and we're both kind of like, you know, we're not gonna let it bring us down, and we're just gonna carry on doing what we do and all that. We're only human, you know, we can both be quite sensitive. You know, there's some horrible videos that have gone out about us.
Damn those people. Damn them to hell, those people who would dare make horrible videos about you, Zoe. You know, what can I say? I think you misinterpret the videos that you're talking about, and I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just selective hearing. Same with a lot of your subs seem to have selective hearing.
And I've been getting quite a lot of negativity on the comments section, and I've even been sort of getting it on my Instagram a little bit as well. And I do kind of block and move on, but it is it does take its toll. And I kind of, I've said before, I don't always read the comments on YouTube because they can be really, sometimes they can be not very nice. I mean, the majority of them I know are really nice, but you do get the odd one that isn't. And that can kind of have quite a big effect on me.
So yeah, Zoe, I get it, okay? You're getting hate on your videos, and I get how that may make you feel. I kind of get the impression that you're not a very confident person, and that these videos that you put out of yourself is helping build your confidence, which is a good thing. I get it, that's fine. I don't think that's what people have the problem with. It's more to do with you filming your kids and stuff like that. Anyway, just my opinion. I think this is a good opportunity to insert a little insight into my own personal struggles along the same lines as you, Zoe, so maybe you get an idea where I'm coming from, and that my videos are not filled with hate towards you, because personally I don't have any strong or not strong feelings towards you. So when I set out to take on the world, I've had to take on a lot of hate. Okay, I've been doing this for maybe 4 years, and I've had my fair share of hate, a lot of it, right? I've been called this and that and the other, and some of the most horrible things. If you think that being called I don't know what you get called, but something along the lines of being a bad parent or not sharing the salad, you know, with your kids, that is quite low down on the spectrum of hate compared to what I've had to endure. I can honestly say that nothing actually phases me anymore with regards to hate. You could call me anything you want, right? There is a delete button for that particular reason, right? Okay, just saying. Ignore people who call you whatever, including people accusing you of overeating. I mean, that's stupid, right? You know, people who stoop to that level, just ignore them. That's what you should do. It's not really worth. I mean, if you have to lower yourself to calling somebody fat because, you know, you want to get a point across, it doesn't really, it kind of nullifies the point you're trying to make. So don't worry, those opinions have never come from me. and never will do. However, I would have to say, Zoe, I'm very surprised that any form of hate gets to you now, because you've been on YouTube for quite a while. Is this like the first negativity you've ever had to suffer, that you've ever come across? Has everyone always been really nice to you and all cheery? And because just think to yourself, it could be so much worse. It really could. So the goal of this channel has been to raise awareness for child protection and child exploitation. To an extent, I think we've done okay in general. However, on the other hand, for every person who wants to protect children, there's another 2 or 3 who couldn't care less about kids. As long as these people are being updated about little Mo and her eating habits, or little Johnny's operation recovery, they just don't care. After all, these families are their family. That baby who just arrived into the world with cameras trained on him, that's their virtual nephew. That toddler who just learned to spell her name, that's their niece, who they've been watching grow, develop, and hit all the milestones since birth. That's their virtual child too. So how dare we say their internet family can't share their children with them? I mean, that's akin to stopping your parents watch their grandbaby being born. It's sick, I tell you, it's sick. We're obviously the sick ones. Speaking of being sick, that would be me, of course. I admit it, I am indeed the sick one for calling out parents who film their young children in their underwear. How damn sick of me that was. God forbid we actually hold the lovely parents to account for it. Nope. If you think those video clips are problematic, then you clearly are the problem. Obviously, I am. Me. Never mind the fact that these parents posting the clips are handing their kids over to predators on a plate. Ask yourself this. If you were at a park and a man or woman was stood there taking a photo of your child, would you just say, "Oh, that's fine, no worries, you go ahead, take as many pics as you like"? Or would you, in fact, whip your child out of that situation, most likely either confronting the creep or reporting them, or both? Now, transfer this mindset and situation to online. This is absolutely no different, and in fact, it is 1,000 times worse. The internet is worldwide. You're tapping into a global market and showing your child to thousands of strangers, rather than just a few who you can identify at the park. Your child is suffering abuse after abuse after abuse. They may never even know. And let's pray it stays that way. The argument which is frequently thrown out there is that kids wear bikinis down at the beach, so why not online? What's the difference? Well, let me show you this, right? When your child is wearing a bikini, this can and does happen at the beach.
No, here we go. Look, delete. Which one? This one? That one? Yeah, delete. Oh, look, delete.
There's zero difference between wearing your swimwear at the beach and wearing it online, except for to expose you to more people online, which makes it worse. A few things you should know about this channel, that's my channel. We don't lie or invent facts. Anything posted is regarding things that these channels have posted themselves. so basically commentary on those channels, and in some instances it could be my opinion. I do want children protected, all children protected, not just certain families. So when people say there are thousands of kids all over the internet who do the same thing as these families, I'm very well aware of this, and I'm talking to everybody, including non-influencers, when I say keep your kids safe. I'm not just talking about the Inghams or the Sulkies, just everybody. Follow the advice I'm giving here and the advice that other people give you. Many people who watch this channel every day have taken appropriate precautions with their children because of videos like this and others who cover similar topics. However, not to go all Zoe about this, but it's come to my attention that not everyone cares about child protection. I mean, when I stopped doing reaction videos to the Inghams, I lost a lot of viewers. Some even claiming that the Inghams are the only ones that are problematic. Well, we've already proven that to be untrue with our coverage of Ben and Zoe of the now internet famous Sulkies family. However, that in itself has shown people up for what they care about the most. And yet again, it certainly isn't the protection of children. Apparently, I'm the problem for giving a damn about the kids, but their parents who are supposed to protect them, they're fine according to these people who've informed me that I'm exploiting their kids, despite me not actually showing their kids that much. In fact, on one occasion where I forgot to blur the kids' faces, it was an actual editing error, one member of the Sulkies fan club left it one whole week to let me know instead of straight away so I could rectify it. That's how much they care about the kids they claim to love so much. In conclusion, when all's said and done, at the end of the day, when the cows have come home, it's just not worth it. I don't think. I've tried for the last few years to show what's wrong with family vlogging and why, yet very few people listen or care or are even interested. Perhaps I should just have stuck to taking the piss out of Zoe and Sarah's weight. That seems to work for most. Should I care about children's rights and protect them? Why should I if nobody else gives a damn? And that is the end of my rant. Did it stack up, Zoe, do you think?
You know, that's bullying in a sense. I think what's got me most about this last week and what happened on our shopping vlog last week is the fact that this is somebody that's followed us for quite a long time and has always written nice comments and everything else. You know, you expect to get things from trolls. We've all, you know, we get comments from trolls all the time. You expect to get things from certain people that, you know, normally don't have a profile and just come on and say the same horrible comments. You kind of expect that. But when it's somebody that's been following you for quite a long time and has always said nice things and who is now completely flipped, you know, 180 and is starting to be question us on how we're looking after our children and question us on how we're feeding our children and basically accuse us of not feeding them properly, but of eating too much ourselves. So, you know, that's, like I said earlier, that's a double horrible thing to say. So you're accusing us of not looking after our children properly and also accusing us of being overweight, like I said earlier. So that's kind of everything that I stand for, that's attacking everything I stand for, you know. So standing up for body positivity, standing up for, you know, we do everything for my children. I do my world revolves around my children, and anybody who watches our vlogs knows that our whole lives revolve around our children.
The problem is, Zoe, that your life revolves around your kids and you vlog your life. I think this is the whole train of thought you're going down. Well, I think that's the issue, really, isn't it? The problem is that you are vlogging your kids, and people don't like that. Well, I don't like that, and other people agree. Some people agree. Some people will defend you until the end of the earth because they don't think that child exploitation is a thing or some crap. Anyway, I don't know.
You know, I will literally do anything for them.
You'll literally do anything for them, including even putting them front and centre in a hospital special vlog, isn't it? That's how much you'll do for them. God, they must be so grateful. They better be grateful for that level of exploitation. You know, we're making special efforts to put her in a vlog as a hospital special, like an A&E special.
And for this to kind of blow up over something so silly, it was obviously just somebody wanting to have a go at us. I don't think it really mattered what it was about. It was obviously somebody who has now decided that they don't like the way we do things anymore for whatever reason. And most people would have just not followed us anymore. I know that if I don't like something, then I'm not going to go on and start being mean to people. I won't watch it again.
Okay, this train of thought really, really does frustrate me. When people say, well, if you don't like what they do, don't follow them. Well, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. It's like saying, well, if you don't like that child being abused, just close your eyes. It's not happening. Just don't look at it and it won't be there. That's what you're saying to people, and it's just stupid. I get the thought if you're watching an entertainment channel and you just don't like them anymore, you just stop watching. That's fine. I get that. But, you know, this is not that. This is really not that.
Or I'll, you know, if I don't like something on the TV, I'll turn over. I don't understand why people have to be so hateful, I think, on people's, on anybody's vlogs, blogs, you know, people's social media. I'll never understand why people have to be so hateful. There is so much hate in the world at the moment, and it's completely against everything that we stand for. You know, so this is kind of a real make or break. I've tried to steer away from bringing up the negativity because I don't want to be negative on a channel. I don't want to talk about it all the time. But in doing so, I'm kind of not calling people out for things. I'm just letting it happen. And in just ignoring it and hoping, you know, that by ignoring it, I won't have to. I'm not going to get into confrontation with people. I'm not going to start arguing with people, but I will start calling people out. And because in my mind, if I ignore it, then I'm part of the problem because...
Yes, finally she gets it. Finally she gets it. She's not talking about the same thing we're talking about, but she gets it. And this is what I try to tell everybody else. If you don't stand up for kids, then you are part of the problem too, because they can't stand up for themselves. So you need to be their voice. Just because a parent says, I want to film my kids, or I want to exploit my kids, or I want to abuse my kids, it doesn't mean they get to do it. And if you stand by and watch it happen and just say, well, if I close my eyes, it might go away, then you are part of that problem too. So stand up and be counted and do something.
And I know it's never going to go away. I know that, you know, there will always be people there. But I think, like I said, I think when it's somebody that's followed you for quite a long time, it does kind of hit you and you think, you know, why have you suddenly flipped? I mean, I know why, because of these videos that have gone out, but...
Well, whoever's making those videos must take a lot of credit for getting your fans to flip on you. However, I would have to say, please don't credit me with turning people against you and calling you overweight. I think that's what you said before. This person has been accusing you of eating too much. I assure you that's not come from me, and please don't accredit me with that level of nonsense, because I don't agree with it either. So please, everybody listen up. This has been Zoe and Dougal's rants. Both of us. Who won? Rant versus rant. Please listen to yourselves. When you think that you're just watching an innocent family, that is not what's happening. When you think that all you're doing is watching a child grow up who's not even your child, why would you want to do that? It's not your child, it's their child. It's not a part of you. People who say, oh, I've known you since you were born. No, you haven't. You haven't. That's just weird, okay? You haven't done that. Take a step back from the internet. Look at the picture. These children are on TV. These are TV shows, essentially, and they're getting cameras thrust in their faces and everything. It's not right. They're getting exploited for money. In this case, it's not a lot of money, but it's still money. And more importantly is the privacy and being exposed to people who want to do harm. That's all I can say. So please think about that. And until next time, please remember to give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.